You have spent your life building success, and now it's time for you to enjoy it. But now comes the big question. Do you stay here in the States, or do you make the leap and retire abroad? More and more Americans are asking, is retiring overseas the smartest retirement move I can make? In this video, we're going to break down the key pros and cons of kissing the U.S. goodbye and retiring abroad. This decision isn't just about palm trees, warm weather, and cheap rent. It's about quality of life. Let's face it, Western culture is not relaxed at all. Time is money. We are constantly rushed. We are constantly pulled in a million different directions between work and family. And we constantly feel the need to keep up with the Joneses. And yet, many other cultures don't think or behave that way at all. Besides that, retirement in the U.S. is more expensive than it's ever been. Property taxes are climbing, groceries feel like luxury items, and healthcare, well, don't even get me started. For many retirees, the dollar just doesn't stretch like it used to. So what's the alternative? Across Latin America, Southeast Asia, and even parts of Europe, you'll find vibrant communities of American retirees. They are living comfortably, sometimes even luxuriously, on a fraction of what it cost here. Imagine this: a 2-bedroom oceanfront apartment, full-time household help, and world-class medical care, all for less than your property taxes in the United States. But is it really that easy? You are going to want to look for options that are more affordable than the US, sure. But you still want to be safe, and you want to have a decent quality of life. Do this first. Research expat communities of people that are already living in those countries. People who are already living this life. Are they happy with their decision? Those countries that often hit the top of the list for retirees are places like Mexico, Portugal, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, the Philippines, Thailand, and Vietnam and Malaysia. But let's talk about something that you won't see on the travel brochures: cultural comfort. Retiring abroad can sound like a dream until you go to open up a bank account and realize nobody speaks English. Or you go to a doctor and you can't fully explain your symptoms. These little things, they can start to feel big. This is why most retirees pick places that have large English-speaking expat communities, good infrastructure, and cultural familiarity. You want a place where you can feel comfortable, not confused. You don't want to feel like a tourist in your own retirement. You may be eager for a new adventure, but you don't want to feel isolated. Abroad, small things like late dinners, relaxed bureaucracy, and unfamiliar grocery stores can feel disorienting, not just charming. Even if you're in an expat-rich area, things like contract negotiations, legal documents, or medical discussions in a foreign language can make you feel out of control. That's especially important in high-stakes situations like healthcare, banking, and home ownership. If you can't fully understand the situation, you worry you could be taken advantage of. Countries where you can meet other retirees with similar values, language, lifestyle preferences, like Portugal, Costa Rica, or Panama, will feel more inviting than, say, places like Vietnam or rural France. Let's talk healthcare. One of the top reasons people consider or reject retiring abroad. Moving to another country and needing healthcare can feel deeply unnerving. In the US, healthcare can be fast, but it's also very expensive. Abroad, well, the system might surprise you. In countries like Costa Rica, Thailand, Portugal, you'll find excellent care, short wait times, and affordable private options. Yes, you will lose access to Medicare if you move overseas full-time, but that doesn't mean you'll lose access to good care. Something like a full knee replacement in a place like Thailand would cost you like a quarter of what it would, actually less than a quarter of what it would cost you in the United States. And here's the kicker. Many American retirees buy private insurance, which costs them a few $100s a month, or they just pay cash for these procedures. The key is obviously doing your research and lining up your insurance before you go. Medical tourism has become a big thing, and Some of these medical facilities in these other countries are world class. They are providing top shelf care at a fraction of the cost, and sometimes with little to no wait. Okay, so culture and healthcare, those are two things to consider, but taxes is where things can get a little sticky. As an American citizen, you are taxed no matter where you live. That means you'll still need to file a U.S. tax return every year, even if you haven't set foot on American soil. But the good news is there are tax treaties. There's foreign earned income exclusions. There are strategies for taking retirement distributions. It's manageable, but you're going to want help from a tax pro who understands expats. And remember, some countries tax your global income, others don't. Some let you buy real estate easily, others don't. Some treat your IRA and 401ks as tax sheltered, others don't. This is where you bring in the experts. You leaned on the advice of others during your working years to get you where you are today. That doesn't stop in retirement. In fact, you may rely on the experts more to get you through your non-working years. Taxes and income abroad are not a deal breaker. They are just a planning step. Many choose to leave their assets back in the United States and only take what they need when they need it. That's because we have laws and protections and regulations, as well as developed markets. Many other countries don't have this, and some aren't even close. And here's something a lot of Americans don't even think about until they're already living abroad. Currency exchange rates, which add another level of uncertainty. Look, exchange rates won't break you, but they can surprise you. And the last thing you want in retirement is financial whiplash every time the dollar dips. Let's say you're living in Mexico, or Portugal, or Thailand. Your income, whether it's coming from Social Security, a pension, or investment dividends, is coming to you in US dollars. But your rent, your groceries, your health care, even your morning coffee, that's all in pesos, or euros, or baht. If the US dollar is strong, great, you're getting more bang for your buck. But if it dips, suddenly everything costs more. And that cheap lifestyle you move for, well, it's not that cheap anymore. Some general advice: don't live 100% on your budget. Leave room for currency shifts. Maybe choose countries that use the US dollar, like Panama or Ecuador, to eliminate this risk. Diversify your assets and work with a financial planner who understands cross-border wealth strategies. Now let's talk about something that impacts a lot of retirees' decisions. As much as we like it to be, retirement isn't just about beaches and sunshine. It's about staying close to the people you love. Retiring abroad can be quite lonely. Traveling for you or your family can be very expensive. Because of the cost and the inconvenience of travel, it may not happen as much as you had hoped. Missing out on watching your grandchildren grow up has a massive downside. That's the emotional weight in this decision. Your kids, your grandkids, your roots. And it's why so many retirees choose a hybrid approach. Spend part of the year abroad and part of it back home. This snowbird strategy lets you keep your US base, retain your Medicare eligibility, stay close to family, and still experience a richer, lower cost of life for months at a time. You don't have to disappear. You don't have to choose all or nothing. You just have to decide what balance works for you. Perhaps you've already done your exploring and you've identified the place where you want to purchase your retirement home away from home. If you're ready to take that next step and search for your dream property, click on the link below. I've built relationships with top agents across the country and abroad. Let's connect so I can match you with the right agent and you can start searching for your home away from home sooner rather than later. So where exactly are American retirees going? The top destinations are Portugal. It's clean, it's safe, it has great health care, and it has one of the best visa programs. Mexico is another. It's close to home, it's affordable, and it's full of well-established expat communities. Costa Rica is another. It's eco-friendly, peace-loving, and health-focused. Thailand, which has incredible value, private hospitals, and stunning scenery. Panama, which has a US dollar economy, good banking, and generous benefits. Each one offers lifestyle upgrades at a lower cost. But they also come with their own rules, challenges, and learning curves. For instance, I had just mentioned that Portugal has one of the best visa programs for retirees. But the reality is that Portugal just made changes to its Golden Visa program. Visa and residency issues can be tricky to navigate. They differ from country to country. Finding competent and trustworthy people to guide you is imperative. Here's what I want you to know. You don't have to sell everything and move halfway around the world. You can test the waters. Start with a few months, rent, explore, talk to others who have done it. You've earned the freedom to design your next chapter, not settle for the default. Whether you're chasing sunshine, savings, or a new sense of purpose, retiring abroad isn't about escaping. It's about choosing a life that works better for you. And if anyone deserves that, it's you. To help you on your retirement journey, so you can avoid mistakes and regrets, check out this video. It may just give you the peace of mind you're searching for. Thanks for joining me. Tell me all about your next chapter in the comments below. I love to know where you're headed. Until next time, I'm Alysia Shivers.